Right, we now have censorship with Lubna. It's not candid with Lubna, it's censorship. I described a story where a Pakistani woman has essentially engaged in a form of deception so bad that she has basically neglected her own son. She used me for a British passport, and I'm not going to say any more. But Candid with Lubna is now platforming someone called Superman. Now, while I'm not going to call him a liar directly, I think a body language expert needs to have a look at his apology about the grooming gangs. And what he is doing is conflating the grooming gangs, which seem to have come from a certain nationality and community, with Savile. Let me explain the difference. Savile was part of the first generation of DJs, and he abused his power. So basically, Jimmy Savile and the taxi drivers who were done for grooming are a completely different ballgame. So yes, when a man is abused, it's really bad. I was abused by a Pakistani woman and her family, and I will come out with more. But more is going to come out on the Indian media. Yeah? This is a national disgrace, and you are letting Superman go on your channel and potentially perform taqiyya. And taqiyya means that he is deflecting away from the real truth, deflecting over the way in which these girls have been raped and neglect. And also, you need to remember, rape is a weapon of war. Now, you also have to look. Some people of a certain religion think they're at war with us. So it's now become censorship with Lubna. Pure live censorship, where she lets anyone on as long as they don't actually tell the truth. But, Superman is deflecting. He's engaging in whataboutism. The Jimmy Savile situation was very, very different to the grooming gang situation. Very, very different. It's right to say that there are paedophiles from a lot of communities, but it seems to be that the grooming gangs, and they keep calling them Asian, that is offensive to my British Hindu friends. There are very few British Hindus who've engaged in such sick behaviour. Lubna, you have been compromised. Lubna, you are just allowing Islamists to dominate your channel. And that is exactly what you are doing. You are basically censoring, and so basically you do not agree with free speech. Now, my free speech is basically going on Indian television, yeah? Because basically the people of Pakistan probably want nothing more than probably to rejoin India, because they used to be one country. But you are engaging in blatant and horrible censorship. How dare you patronise me and say, oh dear, we won't let James on. Do you know what? When a man is abused by a woman, nobody wants to know. My ex from Pakistan went to the Red Cross and social services and lied, saying that I'd abandoned her to go to India. The real truth was she decided to stay in her beloved UK. You are just performing dawah, Candid, and you don't even seem to realise what you are doing. Sorry, you're not Candid, you're Lubna. You are discriminating against me because of autism. I am autistic. When you share something, now, your first guest was sharing how she'd been abused, funnily enough, by, I can't remember the nationality, but did it begin with P, maybe? You are allowing people to perform dawah on your channel. Superman is performing dawah. He is deceiving and he is deflecting. Now, if he is sorry for the grooming gangs, only God will know that. But in my opinion, his apology needs to be put under the lens of a professional person to say, is he telling the truth? It's called taqiyya.